up on AgweekTV, hundreds of future stars of ag gathered at NDSU this week will have the highlights of the state FFA convention.
We'll visit with the 2017 North Dakota FFA star farmer who's from Wishick, North Dakota.
From production to processing, the dairy industry is big in South Dakota. I'll have details here from Dairy Fest.
Welcome to AgweekTV. I'm Shauna Olson. We are at the North Dakota State FFA Convention on NDSU's campus. FFA began in 1928 with 33 members from 18 states. The concept originated at a time when boys were losing interest in leaving the farm. It offered farm boys an opportunity for self-expression and development of leadership, confidence, and pride in the fact that they were farm boys. Girls were allowed to be full members of FFA in 1969. Today, there are more than 460,000 FFA members nationwide. 45% of them are girls. And in the last 3 years in North Dakota, the girls have outnumbered the boys. And joining us now is Aaron Anderson. He is the FFA State Advisor for North Dakota, and also Al Schwalbe, and he is the President of the North Dakota State FFA. First of all, Aaron, let's talk about this week. What an exciting week here at NDSU.
It really is. It's the 88th North Dakota FFA State Convention. We have 1,300 students from across North Dakota that are gathering here to participate in career development events, leadership activities, as well as industry tours.
Is FFA a growing organization?
It really is. North Dakota this year, we have 5 new FFA chapters. We've increased our membership about 900 students just this year, so we have a total of 5,401 FFA members. We have 84 schools in North Dakota that are currently offering agricultural education classes and having FFA chapters. Fargo, Grand Forks, West Fargo, they currently don't have agricultural education in any of their high schools, and so the students aren't afforded the opportunity to be a part of FFA because FFA is an extension of that classroom experience, which makes us a little bit different than other organizations, kind of like 4-H, where everyone can. But FFA is an extension of the classroom, and so it's important that those students are enrolled in taking those courses in order to become members.
What kind of work is being done to kind of get into some of those areas?
Yeah, the big thing is it's a local school district decision, and so when people call us and say, how do we get FFA in our school, a lot of it comes down to advocating to their school board and their school administration and encouraging them and showing them the great things that can happen in agricultural education classrooms and with the FFA chapter.
Okay, sounds great, Aaron. Thanks. And Al, you're the current president. This is your last week as the president. How long have you been a member?
I've been a member for 5 years of the Beulah FFA chapter.
Okay. And what kind of benefits do you take from this?
Actually, I think the first thing that I really took from the FFA was my career occupation. I hope to one day be involved in FFA and to go on and to really advocate for the continuing of agriculture as well as student success and leadership within this organization.
Al, who are the members of FFA?
It started with farmers, but now it's everybody from farmers and people who live in the cities and have no background within agriculture. We've diversified our membership, and that's why right now we're at 5,401 members.
Al, it's so fun to see that growth. Thanks for joining us here today, you guys.
Thank you.
North Dakota Senator John Hoeven is vowing to fight deep cuts to the USDA budget proposed by President Trump's administration. The president wants to cut $18 billion from USDA next year. That's a 21% cut from this year. Programs most affected would be crop insurance and safety nets like ARC and PLC, rural development, ag research, and some conservation programs. The cuts wouldn't just affect farmers. Major cuts to food assistance programs would hurt millions of low-income people. Hoeven chairs the Ag Appropriations Committee, and it's up to Congress to write the final budget. And he's pledging to do right by farmers. He says it's vital to provide strong support for farmers and ranchers.
We have the best system in the world, in the history of the world, thanks to our farmers and ranchers. It supports 16 million jobs, and we have a positive balance of trade. Another very important point, because we are trying to find savings to help reduce the debt and deficit. But in the Farm Bill, over a 10-year stretch, we save over $100 billion. So we're doing our part in agriculture. If everybody stepped up the way we have in agriculture, I think we could do a lot of deficit reduction.
Many ag and commodity groups have also spoken out against the proposed cuts. Senator Hoeven is also working on the new Farm Bill. He says he will be gathering input from farmers, ranchers, and ag groups in the coming months. This week's Crop Stop takes us to Grant County in northeast South Dakota. That's where Dustin Nelson grows rye, wheat, beans, corn, and sunflowers with his brother and his dad. They wrapped up planting in mid-May and now are working on weed control.
Actually, planting went pretty good this year. We're kind of on a ridge, and it went in dry. We've been super dry, so we got through a lot of mud holes we never did, but you go about 7 miles east of here, they're wet down there. So, I mean, we had a good, got the crops put in good. We had a lot of beans sitting in dry dirt, and we just got a shot now last week, so we're starting to see them emerge, but all in all, it went pretty good.
Dustin is the 5th generation on the farm. The Nelson family also works land in Cottington and Roberts counties. Coming up on AgweekTV, more from the North Dakota State FFA Convention.
FFA is a strong tradition in the family of this year's North Dakota Star Farmer.
Rural life isn't for everyone, but those who know it and love it wouldn't have it any other way. As a farmer-owned cooperative, Ag Country Farm Credit Services supports rural communities and agriculture with reliable, consistent credit and financial services, which helps farmers produce more affordable food and encourages long-term investments in rural communities. Ag Country Farm Credit Services, proud to support the communities where we live and work.
When you need electricity way out here, you better get yourself one mighty long extension cord. Or better yet, a portable Honda generator from Home of Economy. Rugged, dependable, and so quiet, you won't miss a sound. Pick one up today at the guaranteed lowest price, only at Home of Economy, where your dollar buys more.
Introducing the new Challenger 1000 series, tractors unlike any other manufactured by AGCO. Redefining what a wheel tractor is capable of when it comes to wheel slip, power to ground, and fuel economy. Today, it's not enough just to be tough. You've got to be smarter than everyone else, too. Contact your Challenger dealer today to get in the seat of the new Challenger 1000. Superior engineering, superior performance, superior productivity. The next generation of tractors from your Challenger dealer.
The window of opportunity in farming is short. Make sure your Case IH equipment is ready to make the most of it by using only genuine Case IH replacement parts from Titan Machinery. Only original Case IH parts are engineered for maximum life and performance in your equipment. Don't take chances with off-brand parts that may fail when you need your equipment the most. Contact your local Titan Machinery dealership and find out why genuine Case IH parts offer the best value for your farming operation.
AM 970 WDAY, North Dakota's oldest radio station, has added the Red River Farm Network to its lineup. Join veteran farm broadcaster Mike Hergert and the rest of the Red River Farm Network's team as they partner with AM 970 WDAY and AgWeek to cover the area's #1 industry, agriculture. Join us Monday through Friday for Country Morning Today starting at 7 a.m., opening markets at 8:30, and market updates will run at 9:30, 10:30, and 11:30. Closing markets will run at 1:30 p.m. Tune in to AM 970 WDAY.
Welcome back to AgweekTV from the North Dakota FFA Convention. Public speaking is one of the foundations of FFA. It's the most transferable skill for any future career path, building confidence and communication ability. It's also one of the first things new members try out when they join. One of FFA's biggest honors is the Star Farmer Award. It goes to someone each year who's shown strong ag leadership and ag experience. This year's winner goes to someone who owns his own operation, and he's had it since he was in grade school.
Agriculture to me isn't just an industry, it's a lifestyle.
Cole Ketterling joined FFA as soon as he could, in the 7th grade. But it certainly wasn't his first taste of farming.
I've been around this my whole life. When I really first remember getting started is when I was a little kid, about 8 or 9 years old, and my brother was about 3 years older than me, and my grandpa bought some about 15, 16 Holstein pale calves, and he made us take care of them that summer. So that was kind of my first, something was my own, and that's when I really first got started, and I really developed a passion for, being on the farm and really loving what I did.
That sense of taking ownership fueled a passion rarely seen in people his age.
It's a good bad time to get stuck, huh?
And led to Cole running his own farm while still in high school.
I have some beef cow calf pairs that I run on grass, and I also have some yearlings in the feedlot that I feed. I farm about 300 acres on rented and owned land on a corn, spring wheat, sunflower, and soybean rotation, so I kind of got a little bit of everything in there.
You have 60 minutes to respond to the marketing scenario and reformulate or develop the new product.
Wishick FFA advisor Christy Tonneson says she's proud of Cole's accomplishment, but she's not a bit surprised.
He's such a leader in it, and the younger kids look up to him. And
we're going to get this sheet of paper, and it's just going to tell us the scenario.
He's always on top of things. He's always getting stuff done way before it needs to be done. Any activity he does or contest he participates in.
Objections? Objections. Seeing none, we will now proceed with orders of the day.
He's in it to win, and he's in it to put forth his full effort and get everything out of it that he can, and he's not just in it to add it to his resume.
It should come as no surprise that Cole was named Star Farmer. It's in his genes. His older brother was a finalist, and his dad Kermit was a state star farmer. He went on to place 4th in the nation in 1994.
I think it teaches you to be independent, work hard, and have pride in what you do.
In Wishick, this is Jenny Schlecht for Ag Week.
Cole plans to attend NDSU this fall, going into ag lending with the hopes of eventually returning to the family farm, and in the meantime, of course, staying in FFA. One event that's been gaining in popularity across North Dakota is the Agri-Science Fair. It's one of the only activities open to junior high students. Students conduct research projects throughout the school year, and it's just like a typical science fair, except all of the categories are ag-related. The Agri-Science Fair started in the late 1990s.
Every year we seem to have more and more students that are taking the opportunity to compete in this competition. So it's been great to see the numbers grow and the level of projects that students are doing. I mean, some of these projects are super complicated. I mean, very impressive type research that you'd see, almost like a miniature thesis, what a graduate student would do.
All of the state winning students have the chance to apply for nationals in October. Still ahead on AgweekTV, parts of the region are facing drought conditions. Your agri-weather forecast is next.
Located in the heart of the Red River Valley, Bloomfield Enterprises sells the finest trailers and farm equipment in the business. Family owned and operated since 1997, Bloomfield Enterprises is your place for BBI spreaders and accessories. We pride ourselves on carrying a wide variety of inventory for our customers to choose from. With a full-service shop and repair center, we are committed to taking care of our customers before and after the sale. Whether you're in the market for a new trailer or quality farm equipment, we have just what you're looking for. Call us today or visit us online at bloomfieldenterprises.com.
Advanced biofuel for America's diesel engines is clean burning and made from renewable sources like soybean oil. Biodiesel fuel works in any diesel engine, reducing emissions, helping us breathe cleaner air. Biodiesel adds value to North Dakota soybeans, creating jobs, improving the environment, increasing our energy independence. Biodiesel, it starts with soybeans, it's fueling America.
Martinson Ag Risk Management offers a variety of crop marketing and crop insurance packages to our customers. With over 40 years of experience, our dedicated staff works hard to ensure you get the best advice on crop insurance, marketing, and risk management. Contact Randy or any of the staff at Martinson Ag Risk Management today at 701-205-4200 or visit us online at martinsonag.com.
The Stockyards Ag Experience tells the story of agriculture, beginning with the Sioux Falls Stockyards. You'll learn about how agriculture impacts our region and the world, and the science and culture that make it all possible. The Stockyards Ag Experience Barn features interactive exhibits in a renovated 1880s barn at Falls Park in Sioux Falls, South Dakota. The Stockyards Ag Experience showcases agriculture's story, from the farm to your table. For more information, call 332-1917 or visit us online at stockyardsagexperience.org.
Where do you go for the latest news in agriculture? Ag Week magazine. Reaching over 30,000 farmers and ranchers in North Dakota, Minnesota, South Dakota, and Montana. Ag Week provides the most up-to-date information on the markets, the trends, and the people who make it all happen. We're your source for news, not fluff. Dependable, trusted. Ag Week. Subscribe today by calling 1-800-811-2000 2580.
Welcome back, meteorologist Andrew Whitmire here. And again, we are still dealing with those dry conditions across the northern plains here, across northern portions of the Dakotas here. Again, we're getting into some dry to early stages of a moderate drought here. And again, this is all due to the lack of rainfall across the region for most of May. Now, again, to ease this drought up, it's all going to depend on showers and thunderstorm development as we go throughout the next 2/3 of June, getting right on into July. So again, these next 3 weeks are going to be very crucial for this drought conditions to either ease up or worsen into more of an agricultural drought as we go throughout the next coming weeks. So we'll definitely be keeping an eye on that. Also, some dry conditions continue down towards the Carolinas, still dealing with that exceptional drought, extreme drought for areas across central Florida there where it's currently still rather dry, and also southern portions of California here, and also getting into New Mexico here and portions of Texas. Still dealing with some of those dry conditions. But again, for now, our concern is for the areas into the northern plains down towards Nebraska and Kansas. Rains near average or just slightly below average. But nonetheless, we'll be watching the northern plains as the drought conditions continue to move on into the region. As we take a look at the July temperatures all the way through August here from the Climate Prediction Center. Again, warm air, much of the southern states, also over towards the Great Lakes. And here across the much of the northern plains here, we've got about a 50-50 chance of getting into some hot weather and also into some warm weather. Again, it's all going to depend on the upper level pattern. I do think we'll see some hot days in there as well as mixed in with some warm days as well. And here's a look at the precipitation from the Climate Prediction Center, again going through July all the way through August here. And kind of a rainy situation here is setting up for July and August possibly as we go throughout the central plains. Again, it's all going to depend on showers and thunderstorm development throughout the southern months across much of the Dakotas. As we go ahead and take a look at the forecast, though, for this week here, as we look ahead at the jet stream here, again, we're going to be under this ridge for much of the region. That's going to help fuel that warmer air into our region. But we will see some breaks within the jet stream as well, and that will fuel in some milder temperatures and also give us some rain chances across much of the plains and northern plains. But again, I am expecting by the end of the week that we'll have another ridge build across much of the states here. And we'll be dealing with those warm and hot conditions once again for much of the second half of this week. As we go ahead and take a look at the rain chances, though, again, small rain chances for northern portions of the plains. Again, much of the Great Lakes regions and much of the southern states here are going to be dealing with rain. And again, 50-50 shot of seeing some rain and or dry conditions developing for the south central plains and much of the western continental side, west coast of the United States. But again, small chances of rain for the northern plains. It's all going to depend on showers and thunderstorms. As we take a look at the weather headlines, Sunday through Thursday, rain chances and dry Wednesday through Saturday.
This is Dennis Belisky reminding you we do auctions and we do them well. You've built your operation with hard work, and when it's time to sell, all or part, you deserve the best. Details from repairs and preparation to promotion and settlements are not routine. Chances are you'll only do this once, so we'll tailor an auction just for you and get it done right. On site at your farm or added to one of our highly successful Alaris Center auctions, we have the skill, reputation, and integrity to meet your needs with best-in-class commitment and quality service. Find us at resourceauction.com or call 701-757-4015.
The North Dakota Soybean Council invests checkoff dollars to increase soybean demand, increase yields, and open new markets. The soybean checkoff has resulted in stronger prices and higher yielding varieties. Checkoff dollars fund research to bring solutions to farmers' greatest production challenges. Global demand for North Dakota soybeans for human consumption, animal feed, and commercial use has never been greater. Checkoff dollars, investing in a profitable future for North Dakota soybean farmers.
Every day across America, excess food is gathered by a network of good people at local food banks, giving hope to millions of children who struggle with hunger. They've earned their wings, and you can too. Together, we can solve child hunger. Support Feeding America and your local food bank at feedingamerica.org.
Where do you go for the latest news in agriculture? AgWeek Magazine. Reaching over 30,000 farmers and ranchers in North Dakota, Minnesota, South Dakota, and Montana. AgWeek provides the most up-to-date information on the markets, the trends, and the people who make it all happen. We're your source for news, not fluff. Dependable, trusted. AgWeek.
Subscribe today by calling 1-800-811-2580.
Premier Shortline USA is your dealer for Meridian storage and grain handling. 50 years ago, Meridian Manufacturing designed the first smooth wall hopper bin. This innovation set the standard for hopper bins across North America, completely self-cleaning with no obstructions. Smooth wall hopper bins have become the preferred choice for safe and efficient storage. For temporary grain storage to complete systems, contact Nate or Brent at Premier Shortline USA.
Welcome back to AgweekTV from the North Dakota FFA Convention. Dairy judging is a staple of FFA. There are 5 classes and both cows and handlers are judged. Close to 100 students in grades 7 through 12 participate. Only 1 handler and 1 dairy judging team goes to nationals. The dairy industry is big business in South Dakota, but many consumers don't know how their milk comes from the farm to the table. Michelle Rook was at this year's Dairy Fest and has more.
Dairy is a $2.4 billion industry in the state of South Dakota, and consumers got to see that for themselves right here at Dairy Fest in Brookings. The 4th annual event highlighted the importance of the dairy industry and included a family carnival.
Many stations for them to partake in, live animals, milk dunk tank, corn box, inflatables of a big combine and a skid steer.
Consumers toured the SDSU Davis Dairy Plant to learn how dairy products are safely processed.
We talk about the safety of the food products we're eating and how no milk has antibiotics in it.
And at a local dairy farm, they saw the care farmers take to produce the products they love.
They produce a very nutritious food that's safe and wholesome each and every day, and sometimes we may take that for granted.
So it's a total herd of 3650. So we have a double 50 parallel parlor, which means that obviously we milk 100 cows at a time.
Dairy Fest also featured award-winning farmstead Gouda cheesemaker Marika Penterman, who spoke at the Got Milk Gala.
I know it's over 150 awards, and we won some big ones. For the last 6 years, we made it 3 times in the top 3 in the United States Championship.
An estimated 2,000 people attended Dairy Fest activities. In Brookings, I'm Michelle Rook reporting for Ag Week.
Learning to drive a tractor can be an intimidating task, especially if you don't even have a driver's license yet. NDSU Extension recently held 2 tractor safety schools. We headed to Kindred to check one of them out.
That's your brake, remember? This is your clutch. Push your clutch into to start. We're going to go up. We're going to go up to the stop sign, out onto the pavement.
School is out.
And just like any other motorized vehicles, you obey all traffic signs.
But for these 8 students, the learning continues.
So just go ahead and crank your wheel, and it's just going to make a nice big circle.
But on a much different subject.
So you're going to clear the cone.
Tractor safety.
A lot of nice space. You're not even going to get close to it. Once they participate in the 20-hour program, that gives these 13 to 15-year-olds the ability to go work for a producer other than their family member and get paid for it. It's against the North Dakota law for somebody under the age of 16 to go and work and operate a tractor over 20 horsepower if they have not taken part in this course. So go through these cones and then just make a circle.
The 3-day course is offering these students the chance to learn how to operate a tractor safely with plenty of bookwork and behind-the-wheel action.
RDO here in Kindred was gracious enough to let us borrow a tractor, so the kids have been driving all day here. There you go, and then go ahead and keep turning. And we've been taking them through some different courses, and then they'll be taking a driving test this afternoon. Okay, and what do we use the valve stem for?
They also learned how to handle possible predicaments.
What's up here? Yesterday we spent a lot of time in the classroom going over pre-operation checks, what you should be looking for before you hop in a tractor and take off. Where do you fill up with fuel in this tractor? Yep, the green up there, perfect. How to handle an agriculture emergency, or if you come upon a scene. What happens if you get tangled up in an electrical line, what you should be doing, and just really teaching those kids that they are prone to accidents and it can happen so quick.
Ty Racer plans to help out more on his family farm this fall, so taking a course like this is helpful.
When I would watch my dad in the farm, when I would sit with him when I was little during harvest season, tractor driving looks so hard, but now that I know it's now it's broken down for me, I can get it.
Go ahead and stop whenever you want to.
I actually find it very fun, being able to be bigger than everything else.
Push in your clutch and go ahead and put it back and brake. There we go.
Cass County Extension says they plan to host a tractor safety school at least every other year, as long as there's interest from the students. Still ahead on AgweekTV, it's not all about farming. We'll hear the state FFA chorus making some beautiful music.
Advanced Grain Handling is your regional dealer for grain handler dryers, bins, and accessories. With Grain Handler's continuous mix-flow drying systems, you're capable of high levels of grain dryer efficiency on all types of grain, including seed grain. Advanced Grain Handling also carries Batco belt conveyors field loaders, which minimize damage and help protect grade quality and germination performance of seed. Advanced Grain Handling has licensed and trained service techs and a licensed electrical shop. Contact Chad today.
AM 970 WDAY, North Dakota's oldest radio station, has added the Red River Farm Network to its lineup. Join veteran farm broadcaster Mike Hergert and the rest of the Red River Farm Network's team as they partner with AM 970 WDAY and AgWeek to cover the area's #1 industry, agriculture. Join us Monday through Friday for Country Morning Today starting at 7 a.m., opening markets at 8:30, and market updates will run at 9:30, 10:30, and 11:30. Closing markets will run at 1:30 p.m. Tune in to AM 970 WDAY.
I'm Jenny Garth, and as a mother of 3, I know kids worry about a lot of things. Getting enough food to eat shouldn't be one of them. But here in America, that is a real worry for 1 in 5 children. This is unacceptable, and something Feeding America is working to solve. Through a nationwide network of food banks, Feeding America serves virtually every community in the United States, including yours. See how you can help your community. Visit feedingamerica.org. Together, we can solve hunger. Together, we're Feeding America.
You make me wear my bike helmet. Taught me never to run with scissors. And to follow the swimming rules. You tell me to stay away from drugs. To always buckle my seatbelt.
So why do you keep a loaded gun in your drawer?
How safe is that?
You asked them to follow some safety rules. Now they're asking you. In fact, they're counting on you. Never let your gun get into the wrong hands. Remember, always lock it up. Visit ncpc.org.
Adventure awaits at the Farmers Union Camp, presented by the North Dakota Farmers Union. Farmers Union Camp is the perfect place for young campers to develop cooperation, teamwork, and leadership skills. Campers will enjoy theme nights, skits, games, talent shows, and more. Camps are held at Wesley Acres and Hart Butte in June, July, and August. Register by May 15th to get $25 off your camp fee. For camp dates and more information, visit us at ndfu.org or call 800-366-8331.
One of the highlights of the state convention is the FFA chorus. Members from all over the state come together at the convention for 2 days of rehearsal before performing as a group in front of the entire assembly. In fact, many schools aren't large enough to offer a choir, so FFA chorus is a great opportunity for many. Thanks for watching this edition of AgweekTV. For all your ag news, go to agweek.com. We'll leave you now with some of the beautiful music from the chorus.